Happy New Year, TikTok family. I was going to wait to go on here, but I miss you guys. How was your New Year's, everybody, and Christmas? I miss you guys so much. And if you can do me a favor and tap the screen, just say hi, tell me where you're from, and what did you guys do for New Year's? I'm in a hotel waiting for my flight from Campbell, California back to Portland. So I leave tomorrow, but I had such a good time. Savannah, Georgia. I love that, Jennifer. Happy New Year, sweetheart. How was your New Year's? Hey, Silver. Can you guys just tell me where you're from? I'm originally from, Nebraska, then lived in Campbell, California for a little bit, and now I live in Portland. Happy New Year's. I did not party last night. I stayed in my pajamas and I had to get up early for a flight. Hi from the state of Texas. Nice. Hi, Mike Garza Jr. Gina from Colorado. Happy New Year's, sunshine. Hey, Silver. Happy New Year's. Peace 83. Happy New Year's. Trisha, there you are. Just wanted to say hi to people. I'm not doing readings today, but there is a collective message I have when I get a handful of people. Oh, Green Lover, I love that your username has 333 in it. So 333 means that you have a huge life purpose and that you're going to need more help, heaven's help, but you're also going to have to learn how to receive help from here on the planet. So if you're the kind of person like I used to be, when I would do the dishes, or someone would do the dishes for me, and then I would go in and rearrange the dishwasher. So I was like, why is no one helping me? But I wasn't letting them help me. Then this is your time, okay? I hope that resonates with you. And I am going to do a collective message on here. Happy New Year, everybody. How is my puppy Trish? She's doing so good. You guys are miracle workers. Everybody prayed. And for those of you who didn't know, I was going to say my daughter, Delilah. She's kind of my daughter. My puppy, Delilah, had a tumor in her toe. And I found out like 2.5 weeks, was it, you guys, before Christmas? And the vet got her in. They amputated the toe. There was no cancer spread anywhere else. It was truly she was my Christmas miracle. And I believe in the power of prayer. That has a lot to do with all of you and sending your positive energy. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. So for the collective, I'm going to be doing a reading. Thank God. No kidding. Thank you. Yeah. So good to see you. Hey, Junebug. Happy New Year. I'm just sitting here in the Marriott. This is like the softest bed ever. And though I miss my family and my puppies, it's kind of nice just to be in a hotel and lay like broccoli. My pup had surgery December 2nd and she's good. Are you kidding me, Jennifer? Oh, what kind of puppy do you have? And I'm so glad, right? We needed, I just feel like that's just the perfect analogy of how we just cleared the energy from 2022 and we said, we're not bringing in sickness or any stressors to 2023. You have 14 pups. Are you serious? Do you live on a farm? Like my sister that just visited me, she's special needs. You guys saw some videos of hers, Angie the angel, and she wants a farm so bad. My foster kittens have all been adopted. Yes, that's the thing is that's congratulations to you. For one, thank you. What's your name? Tara? Thank you for doing that. Thank you for rescuing animals. Thank you for helping foster them. That's just from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Can you pass messages? I need to know. My dad, I miss him. Okay, and you don't feel him anymore. Queen, I would love to help you with that. So your family members can hear you talk to them. And if you want a sign, all you have to do is just say, Dad, I need a sign from you. But there are times when people first pass and will feel their energy very strong. And I call that a grace period. They know that we're missing them. They're lifting us up. And I feel that the signs are strong really at the beginning. And then they kind of dim. They're not gone. They're just dimming, or they're less. And immediately we go, oh my gosh, they're not with me anymore. That's not true. And did your dad smoke? I'm starting to taste smoke in my mouth. Or do you smoke? Because he would be on you about quitting, even if you're vaping. I'm serious. Maybe you don't want your dad to come in. He's got a list of rules on how you're supposed to get healthier. I'm totally joking, of course. Yep, you're smoking. Okay, see, Dad's like, you need to knock that SHIT off, and I am not kidding. I don't mean to laugh. I know you missed your daddy, sweetie. It's just like we want somebody to come in with a beautiful message, and he's all, tell her to stop smoking. I'm like, okay, Dad. And there's like a Jim or John. There's like a J name. So one of the things that he is saying, though, is he's showing you pennies from heaven. He definitely is trying to show you that he's around, sweetheart. He didn't pull any punches, no. He's very blunt. He kind of reminds me of Robert Downey Jr., how he's just quick. He's like quick and to the point. Yeah. That's so funny. So sometimes when we don't feel people around us, I have always told you guys, I love being a medium and I love giving messages. But you are your best medium. You are your best channel. So get a journal and start writing. That's the best thing that you guys can do. Someone was saying when their dad was first passed, they could feel them. And then daddy's been gone for a while, and now you don't feel them. And you feel like, oh, they're not around me anymore. Sweeties, they are always around you guys. There's never a time when they're not there. And they can be with you and then mom and grandma. So if you call upon your loved ones to show you a sign, you're not taking away of their energy from anybody else. Do you know that? You're not. I'm not doing personal readings today, but I am going to do a collective reading here. So you guys might want to hold on. We're just, yeah, he did old school farming and he spoke what he meant. I'm telling you, one of the things that I want to tell you, sweetheart, is I never give people bad messages, but if he's telling you to quit smoking, he's saying you want to quit before you have to. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you need to like not be casual about quitting smoking anymore. You really need to go after it. Like, I've got to quit, because he's giving you kind of a forewarning. Does that make sense, sunshine? Okay. Some of you are talking while I'm trying to hold on. Let me see. For one, I pride myself in not doing readings when I'm sleepy, and I've traveled today, so I can give little messages, but I don't know if I can channel a bunch of messages, but I would love to do that, and I will. I'm committed to doing more 2023, so just to let you guys know. Okay, hold on, I'm trying to see all the messages. So if I have not seen your message, it's because the thread was going by really fast, so hold on, please. Hey, Angelica, I just want to say hi. Nice to see you. Can you read me before? I can't do individual readings right now, but I am saying hi. How can I help my sister? Our mother is passed in her home in 2021. I brought the property that she died on. Oh, I think, Tara, I think you're already helping your sister. And at this point, it's time to know that I just keep hearing you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So you've really done bend over backwards to help. Now she's got to really want to help herself. Indecisive. Is there anything for me other than just please stand in your power with channeling and don't discount it as, oh, I really am all over the place. I don't know what I'm doing. A lot of empaths feel like that. And really, I feel like your energy is fast. And I used to be like this too. And I used to do a lot of like caffeine and just go and go. But did you ever hear that saying, don't drive faster than your guardian angels can fly? So slow it down just a little bit. I don't mean you have to change fully, but I would love to see you go on a 20-minute clarity walk 2-3 times a day. I was 2-3 times a week, and start journaling and slow your mind down a little bit. I feel like you're very empathic, indecisive. I can't see what your name is, Ari. I feel you're very empathic, and empaths usually go for sugar and caffeine. Slow those down a little bit, okay, sweetheart? Slow those down a little bit and pace yourself. Slow sometimes is faster, okay? So that you're not feeling like you're all over the place. Okay, and you don't have to say yes to everybody. Have you heard a real voice from a spirit? I have, when I have had forewarnings. I told a story a long time ago when I was driving with my eldest. She was under the age of 1 in her car seat, and I heard one of my relatives' voice tell me not to go through the red light or green light, that there would be a car that was going to run their red light, and it said it over and over again. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I probably have postpartum. And I went to go through the green light, and I heard, don't go. And I was like, geez. So I slammed on the brake. The car behind me was like, what are you doing? And then all of a sudden, barreling through the intersection, this car came and ran the red light, and it would have hit my the side that my baby was on. That's the only time I've heard a voice like that. When I channel, it's like it's in my voice, but it's something about you that I would not know. So that's how I know. My mom has been gone for 9 years, and I still feel and smell her. I love that, Trish. I love that. Can they choose not to be around? They will do whatever you want them to do. If you want them to leave, they'll leave. If you want their help, they'll help you. Somebody just showed me Dobby, one of the elves from Harry Potter. So I don't know who's going to resonate with that, but they're here to be your little helpers, just like Dobby was with Harry Potter. And Dobby had to listen to what Harry Potter wanted, didn't he? But they can intervene if it's something's going to happen. It's not your time to go. I just need to know she's there for you. Yes, indecisive, she is. Very much so. She's a strong guide. She just keeps telling me, you guys want messages? I feel like there's a lot of truth coming. Indecisive Ari, she's saying that she doesn't listen to me. She doesn't listen. So there's this thing where you feel anxious, like I've got to get things done and I've got to move. And then you do a lot of things at one time. She says you're taking on too much, because she shows me you leaving the house with your drink and your keys and your phone, and then you drop something. She's like, just breathe, sweetheart. Just breathe. Take your time. Grab one thing at a time. And then move. And work on grounding, okay? I hope this is making sense. I'm not doing paid readings tonight. I'm going to do a collective reading. I mostly just wanted to come on and say Happy New Year. My mom has shown herself several times in times of need. Oh, honey, I love that. Are you going to be doing more group Zoom readings? Yes, I am. Hey, Sarah. Sarah, Bobera, I miss you. I am. One of the things that I'm going to be doing, and I'm taking a little time off, although not very much, because I have Zoom readings with clients that I've had already. But one of the things that I'm going to do that you guys have offered or asked a lot about was to do Zoom readings and to learn more about this. So I am right now starting to put things together, and we'll announce it here. My dad passed in September. Why can't I feel him? We were very close. Okay, I'm so glad. I hope you're still here, Tasha. The people that we love the most and miss the most are the signs that we see signs from them the least. So I know this sounds redundant if you followed me and you've listened to this, but get a journal and start writing to your dad. Start writing to, and don't let any medium or anybody tell you they're not there because they're mad. They're not there because they're stuck. They're not. I wrote a book on this called I Am Home, and I'll explain it for you guys. When spirits cross over, we all come from this loving source. You can call it God, you can call it heaven, you can call it the universe, whatever it is. Nobody gets to define that for you. For the sake of describing this, I call it home. Some people call it heaven, just to give you like an idea. So we all come from this loving source. Then we come here on the earth's plane to experience, to create, to grow, to love, to forgive, and then we go back. No one is ever stuck. That's something that some mediums make up in their mind because they can't channel spirits. For instance, if I can't connect with a spirit, which happens on a rare occasion, I just say I can't connect with them. But sometimes mediums have this perception of, oh, they must be stuck somewhere on the in-between. That's bull. There's nothing like that. And the reason I know that is because I've had several two relatives and several clients that had had near-death experiences where they literally died and came back. And everybody makes it. Okay. All right. Some of you are asking for private readings. I'm not really doing private readings tonight. If you check my message, it just says I'm just saying hi. Thanks, Silver. But what I am going to do is I'm going to do a collective reading for you guys, okay? So I'm in Campbell, California. One of the things that I love to do here is I found this Mother Mary shrine, and it is gorgeous. I'll try to post a picture of it later. When I went to go pray and to light candles for all of you and other people that follow me on Facebook and Instagram and my family, I immediately saw that the light within the shrine was getting brighter and brighter. And it felt so good. And I didn't even know how to describe that feeling other than I felt like we're all being held, and we're running around so fast trying to accomplish the next big thing that we don't know that we're being held. I know, so beautiful. And you guys, we're all moving too fast. And if we're not moving too fast, we're having too many thoughts that are distorting I don't know how to put that, are making us feel like we're disconnected when we're not. And the message that I kept hearing for 2023 was that a slower pace is faster. Now, I'm not saying you have to meditate 24 hours a day. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying introduce a 20-minute walk every day. Take off your shoes. Feel the ground. It's as simple as within each errands. If all of you guys are running errands and you grab things and you go to the next errand, you grab things and you go on your next errand, get in your car, take a deep breath before you start the engine, just breathe, picture your errands going well, picture you being safe, and then start the car. It's called segment setting. Try this for everything that you're doing, and that's where the power is. You will have power in that moment. Does that make sense to you guys? Slowing down and getting in touch with spirit, grounding ourselves, yes. Because slower in 2023 is going to be faster. We're done with this fast pace, and I mean, we can microwave cookies for heaven's sakes. Do you know what I mean? Bake homemade cookies. Slow down. Slow down. Stop running around and doing favors for other people. Women, this is your time. And I know gender, I'm just saying this in general. Women, this is your time to nurture yourself. Stop doing favors for the family if you're not part of your circle of compassion, oh, Sharon, your mom's name was Julie. I think you've been in here before, sweetie. Your mom was like so organic, natural, and beautiful. So this is one of the things that I just keep hearing, and I just kept hearing. I'm not doing individual readings, but I did, Indecisive, give you a pretty big message, unless you weren't knowing that that was for you. Yeah. Okay, so let me go back with I won't be able to answer that question for you, Indecisive, but one of the things that I can tell you that I kept hearing, that's okay, sweetie. She said that you need to slow down, that you get in your car and you're grabbing everything and then you're dropping your phone. And she's like, you don't listen to her. So I love being a medium, but you have family members giving you messages all the time. And I literally heard that you need to slow down because you feel like you're all over the place. I don't know if you're like, I have ADHD or I'm hyper, and not that any of that is wrong, because it's not. But the caffeine and the sugar and this going mentality that you have is comes from anxiousness of a pattern in your family where you had to do everything for everybody. And I could almost cry, and I want to give you a hug, because she's saying that in order to feel better and more sure about yourself, you have to break that pattern. Okay, sweetheart? Yeah, I used to love coffee too. Got to slow it down, sweetheart. Not a lot. Just breathe, okay, sweetie? Just breathe. I saw a counselor for my anxiousness because I was an empath in the family, and everybody relied on me. So I had to call it stick and move. I had to stick and move all the time. And then I got chronic fatigue syndrome, and I was on my own. Do you know what I mean? Just got to slow it down, sweetheart. You're going to get twice as much done if you go slower. Slower is faster. Yeah, I understand. Okay, so the collective reading here, everybody breathe. So God and angels. Yes. So this is the message. And Indecisive, I'm not going to be looking at the thread right now, so everybody just go ahead and listen to this collective just for a moment. You're welcome, sunshine. You're going to be more than fine. You guys, I love giving readings, but I'm not discounting therapy, and I have been in and out of therapy. When I get stuck with something, to research a good counselor like you would a medium or anybody else to help us with family patterns. And that's something that everybody's going to need some help with that this year. And even if you just go a little bit to help us break out of old patterns, it's going to mean a lot. Okay, good. You're going to love that. So 2023, listen to this. This is a gold mine for you, okay? Is everybody sitting crisscross applesauce and listening? Hi, sunshine. I'm just doing a collective reading. So thank you for being here. It's not a coincidence that you're here when I'm starting this. Okay. So 2023 is starting off kind of sleepy. In the end of January 2023, if you have an idea to start a business or to do art or to write a book or to start something, and it's been weighing on your mind for a long time, but you haven't started it because of fear or doing favors for other people, now is the time to start that idea. Strike while the iron is hot. Start it at the end of January, and you are going to see some fast clearing and movement. February, March, April, May, and June. Those are fire months. And I keep hearing that. Even if it's an old idea that you started and it didn't take off, and then you got a divorce or whatever it was, that was clearing for this idea to come back. And I just keep hearing resurrection. You had an idea that you thought wasn't going to take off, so you've given up on it. And I just keep hearing right now, there's a lot of broken hearts out there. And I understand that if a relationship didn't work out while you had the idea, and now you're kind of depleted or you're disheartened because you thought these people or person was going to be part of your dream, I'm letting you know that Chrissy, they weren't part of it. God, the universe, the divine source is never going to remove someone from your life that was part of your dream. Never. And the way that it works is when they remove something, they always replace it with better. That's the restoration. Okay? So, I keep hearing, if you can understand and just cry through it, you have a right to be angry if somebody left you before this idea went to fruition. But it's only because you cannot see, you cannot see the puzzle pieces being put together. But that idea is going to take off. And if you can just let go of the people or persons or person that were around you at that time, new dream, new team. This is going to take off better. These people that are going to join you are going to be better. And you're not going to be able to see that until it's going to make sense in reverse, not forward. So right now, the best thing that you guys can do is to trust, is just to trust. And I know it's challenging when you've made decisions and you've been disappointed, but I keep hearing there's a handful of you that have had an idea that did not take off before, and now there was a breakup or a falling out with a friend. They keep saying that somebody significant came out of was not in your life. They just keep saying that. So they're saying that it's a theme of a lot of women went through this, and now it's time. Yes, think of them as boosters for your rocket. They fell away when it was time. Oh my God, honey, I'm going to screenshot that. Honey, you are an author. If you don't write a book, I'm going to be very disappointed. No, I'm just kidding. Not in you. I'm going to be disappointed because I wouldn't be able to read it. Yeah. Hey, Kat, how are you, sweetie? I'm right down the street from you in my PJs. It was a long day traveling. Thank you. Honey, you just blew me away by that. That will be something. Can I borrow that? I won't borrow it unless you tell me it's okay. But think of them as what did you call it? The bottom of the rocket. Think of them as boosters for your rocket. They fell away when it was time. Sweetheart, if you don't patent that, trademark it, honey, before this ends, please, good Lord, I love writing, about to retire, so maybe this is the thing I'm saying. We've had an idea to move forward, but in your mind, you're like, I'm not good at that, or can I really write a book, or can I start a food truck, or can I really design clothes? They're screaming. They're like, will you stop overthinking it and just start it for the love of God? So if you want to know what your relatives are saying, it's like, is Brad going to call me again? He broke up and then we got back together and then he started dating this girl and I just want to know if he's going to call me again. Sweetie, I hope Brad doesn't call you again. I hope that you feel so good about yourself that you block his number. That's the kind of rejuvenating energy that we need. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to wait anymore for people. You're standing in your power every morning, every single morning. 20 times a day, I go, Julie, I love you so much and I'm so proud of you. And at the beginning when I was saying it, I felt like I was faking it. Do you know? And now I say it every day. And you guys, I love you so much and I'm so proud of you. And if you only knew the gift inside you was the answer to everything, the love that you want, the abundance, more health, I'm just telling you, I always wanted to write and draw a children's book. LeJunebug, I would love to see you do that. Please, sweetheart, please do that. And sometimes you just have to get to the point where you're like, I don't give an F what anybody thinks. I'm going to do this. I could die tomorrow and this idea would just be, it wouldn't be happening. Do you know what I mean? I hadn't gotten a patent and the person I was pursuing it no longer interested. Yeah. If it didn't work out, once you set your intention, it's for you, not against you. Hey, Maddie, this message is so powerful, Julie. Good. I feel it from my heart. Excuse me, I always get the hiccups. Melly, you wanted to write a children's book too? Greeting cards, the story of my crazy life, please. Please, please, you guys, you don't understand. No more waiting. These are ideas that are sitting there and you're like, I don't know how I'm doing scratchers. They're saying, you guys, this is how they're saying it. When you guys hope, wish, or pray, they give you an idea. And they're like, go do greeting cards, go write a children's book. And then you start to do it and then you share it with people and they're like, yeah, how hard it is to make money writing a children's books. And then you're like, I can't do that. It's hard to make money writing a children's book. So you start to listen to society and then you go home and you buy lotto tickets and you scratch them off because you want money and your angels are like this. Please, for the love of God, will you please move forward with your idea and make a promise that no matter what, you don't stop. No matter what. It's not going to go smooth at the beginning. The first time I wrote a children's book and the publisher wasn't publishing it, my agent ended up embezzling from his company. Like everything had to clear. And then I was still married at the time, so I tried to self-publish and the book fell apart and the text was backwards and I went like, F this. I was so mad. Why would God put a dream in my heart if it wasn't going to come to fruition? What kind of craziness was this? But then I got a divorce and boom, I found Mike Mott's self-publishing company and my book was done in 2 weeks. So I had the right dream, but I didn't have the right team. So when you hope, wish, or pray for an idea, you will receive the idea. What I'm talking to you guys today is about praying for courage to follow these ideas, okay? If it's not going to be smooth, then you need to surrender and keep going. Do you know what I'm saying? It'll happen at the right time with the right people. If it's stuck for any reason, then you keep trying and trying and trying. Go rest, go play, go get a massage, go on a walk, and come back and relook at it. But don't give up. I feel like I'm going to sing, don't stop, believe. Like, don't stop, don't stop. Just keep going. That's what I just keep hearing them. Just keep going. Hey, Elena, Happy New Year. I started a business and I'm so passionate about it. You can do this. Yes, start slow and grow. Yes. Abby, is John and Abby going to get back together? I don't do love reading, sweetie, but if someone's not treating you right, that's what I just said. We're just 2023. We are not waiting anymore for someone to tell us if they're good, if we're good enough, if they're going to call us. We're not going to sit by the phone. We are going to go out and make our life happen. That's what this energy is. That's this energy. We are no longer going to wait. Yeah, I just did a collective reading. I just did a collective reading. This is recorded. I'll put it over on YouTube so you guys can rewatch it. Yeah. No, girl, get on. Yeah. We're all saying, Abby, you deserve better. Happy New Year, lover of music. Hey, lover of music, I think you're the only moderator who I haven't heard from. Please email me, juliedart@comcast.net. We're having a Zoom meeting to thank all the moderators, and I'm going to be doing mini readings on there, and we're also going to do a recap to see if there's ways that we can improve to be more service for this. So You guys may not know this, but the moderators that I've always had on here, they're all volunteers. All of them. They're just here. Hey, Shelly, how are you? This makes so much sense. Thank you. You're welcome, Brenda. Julie, you're the most amazing woman. Hey, how are you, Sunshine? I was thinking about your family. I love you guys. I want to make lamps out of whiskey bottles, but I'm afraid they won't sell. You know what? I don't even drink whiskey or anything. I'll buy one. If you do it, I will buy one, sweetheart. Let's just try. Sweetheart, the thing is we're all so afraid of failure that we've been frozen solid, and we've been on this stupid journey of perfectionism, which is such BS, because nothing is perfect. Nothing's perfect. Nothing. There's nope, there's no spells on you. I don't believe in that. One of the things that I know is sometimes when we have a lot of bad things happen back to back, like challenges, we feel like, oh my God, is there a spell on me? Has somebody done something? You're clearing things. You're just clearing things. See a counselor, try to break habits, because what happens is when we hope, wish, or pray for something to come into our lives, the angels will help us clear things, and anything that no longer serves that purpose, whether it's a habit and or person, those things will be cleared. So like, I don't drink anymore because the angels were like, you can't do that, and we can't get you to where you're going to go if you keep drinking. And so I quit drinking. Yeah, no spells, you're just clearing, and it can feel horrible at the beginning. I always tell people, when you first start on a journey, do you know how many people give up? Because it's hard at the beginning. But if you just keep going, I equate it to braces. I had Invisalign. My teeth were crooked. I first put those on. My whole head was in pain. I was like throwing those things across the room. I was crying. I was taking Tylenol. It was painful. But then they aligned, and now I feel great. So I feel like that's an analogy for us. Hey, Tatted, I'm just doing a general reading today. Just general, and Happy New Year's. I've been trying to open up my Etsy shop, and it doesn't happen. It's been one thing or another. Yes, I'm going to put this on YouTube. Go back and listen to this. Go back and listen to this. That's exactly what happened to me when I started publishing my book. I kept journaling and praying like, God, what do you want me to do? And I kept hearing, write a book. And I was like, how's writing a book going to help me out of my situation? I was just going through a divorce. It just sounded so stupid to me. Although in my heart, my whole entire life, I had written Dart Publishing on everything, even though I didn't even know what a publishing company was. So that made sense why my books weren't getting published by another publisher. I was supposed to start the publishing company. So I was married at the time. He was not supposed to be part of this story. And I tried to self-publish a book with him in my life, and it did not work. But the moment he left, that book was done in 2 weeks. You live in San Jose. Hi, Sunshine. Hi, Marissa. Happy New Year's, incredible you. I prayed at my beautiful Mother Mary statue for all of us. You guys are having great energy. My daughter-in-law passed. Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. One of the things that I know that I just want to give you this gift of doing this, because I'm not doing individual readings today, but I can feel your heart is really, really, really hurting, and rightfully so. She's saying, one, that she's at peace, because you guys keep picturing her in a bad spot. How do you want me to say that? She's at peace, and she is saying that she was such a bright light, and there's guilt upon her passing that she wants you guys to let go of. I don't know if she has kids, but she says you guys need to get it together and help the kids. I literally heard that. So she's with you, sweetheart. And she's at peace. She's like, don't worry about me. I'm at peace. Hi, Kingdom. I'm not doing, she's like, did you bypass me? I'm not doing individual readings today, sweetie. Thank you for being here. This is a collective reading. Collective. You're welcome. Yeah. Etsy takes work. Yeah, that's it. You got to be consistent. I think she's saying that she's having a hard time even like starting it at the beginning. And perhaps whenever there's something, I always do a journal. This helps too. So Ellen, if this helps you, okay, or anybody else, get a journal. And if you're stuck, say, God and angels, tell me what I need to know about this situation. Why is this stuck? What do I need to do next? And you know what I just heard? They're waiting for you to have more products. So, and don't release everything at one time. Nature inspired artist, don't release everything at one time. I feel like you need a mentor. Do you know what I mean? Because I said, why is her Etsy store being stuck? And they literally said, we want her to create more products first, and we want her to release like two at a time, if that makes any sense. My mom passed January 10th. My sister and I made decisions to turn off the ventilator. Don't feel guilty, your mom says. You know that was exactly what your mom wanted and needed. Your mom was a go-getter, and she would have never wanted to be remembered that way. She kind of was a force to reckon with. She reminds me of Sigourney Weaver. And who's the Susan Sarandon? So I don't know if she had like kind of reddish brown hair. I don't want to say like she was a bad ASS. Do you know what I mean? Your mom was a force to reckon with. She was like, oh no, I wasn't such a good mom that they could. She was a redhead? Yep. Sigourney Weaver and Susan Sarandon with the red hair. She says, Julie, tell my daughters, I did not kick butt to be such a good mom to pass away on a ventilator, like to live on a ventilator. They had to release me off that. She's like, and I'm not gone. So a lot of people don't understand is we miss them, and rightfully so. We miss their body. Do you know what I mean? We miss their body and them physically being here, but they're here. Yeah, watch out for those redheads. Hey, watch out for the redheads. Your mom is fiery. She's like, she literally is like, I'm so glad you're giving my daughter this reading. I did not, how do you want to say that? I did not work my butt off to be such a good mom to leave and have them feel guilty about it. You freed her. She's like, here you are thinking, oh my gosh, we took her out the ventilator. We shouldn't have done that. She's like, you freed me. I wouldn't have wanted to live that way. I told you girls time and time again, if this ever happens to me, this is not the way I want to go. Like you knew. And she understands it was a hard decision because you didn't know. Do you know what I mean? But your mom's making me feel like she's just ready to help you. And I keep hearing, she's all around you guys. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. She's like, I'm here. I've been painting a lot and I'm overwhelmed about the rules and regulations. Yeah, sweetie, I think you're welcome, sweetheart. I think you need Elena, I think you need a mentor, sweetie. Yeah. If anybody's in this room that does Etsy and you're sweet and you're kind, Elena needs a mentor, someone to help her with these rules and regulations. Yes. I need to buy a business license to file to the county. Yeah, I know. I'm an empath. I get really overwhelmed with business stuff. I cry every time I have to do my taxes because I hate dealing with numbers, and I'm dyslexic. So I hate dealing with technology and numbers. It literally gives me a headache. I have to go. Oh, good. Thank you for joining us, sweetie. Somebody said something about a Zoom. I'm so sorry. Was it Shelly? Here, let me go back. Sorry, when I'm trying to give one person a message. Oh, I don't see where it is now. Sorry. Somebody said something about a Zoom. What'd you say about the Zoom, Shelly? I'm so sorry. Yeah, I cry a lot. It's normal to cry when you're going through a big change. Use positive self-talk. Can you do the end of a live Zoom? I've never done one of those before. A Zoom would be fun. Yeah, I never have done one of those before. Message me, sweetie, and I'll talk to you about it. Does my late husband have anything to say to me, Sandy? I'm not doing individual. I'll try anything, sweetheart. Is Dominic serious about getting engaged to me? Sweetheart, Bianca, I love you, sweetie. If you don't know that, nobody can tell you. Nobody can tell you if someone loves you enough. You're the only one. Hopefully he's showing you that and making you feel secure. That's my prayer for you. I've always wondered if my mom's death was natural cause or intention. I don't know. Oh, and then Kat said she's been crying a lot too. Sweetie, you guys, it's so crazy because I feel like I go through things ahead of time so I can help other people. And 2018, 19, 20, and 21, I was bawling my freaking head off, like often and scared. And now I have this surge of empowerment. Like, this is happening. I'm doing this. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that yours is going to last that long. I'm just saying I've been there. All I can say is you guys are clearing. Don't try to make people stay if they're leaving. Don't try to make habits stay if they're leaving. That's the best thing I can tell. And get a counselor. Get a really good counselor. It's going to help empower you. And wake up every day and say, I'm so proud of you. I love you so much and I'm so proud of you. Say that to yourself, even if you feel like you're making it up. And keep saying it to yourself. Because I used to say that to myself and feel like it was fake. Like I was like, no, I don't really love myself. Now I get up and I go, Julie, I love you so much. You're so beautiful and you're so sweet and you're so kind and you're so talented and I am so proud of you. I just say it all the time. Honey, I'm a hospice nurse. I assisted transitioning all the time to support families. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, thanks, Soul Gypsy. Thank you. Crying is a good thing. Yeah, I got you, Maddie. I'm in California. Business license is required. Okay. Yes. Oh, got 2 hospice nurses in here. Of course we do. I love that. All right, you guys. Whew, I'm going to save this and post this over on YouTube for anybody who missed it. But I'm telling you, things are going to be, hey, Shelly, things are going to be bumpy until the end of January. And then I promise you, if you keep going, things are going to be smooth. And I keep hearing, strike while the iron's hot. Take advantage of this energy. You're going to see a lot of light workers, mediums, and intuitive people talking about this. February to June is amazing energy where something you thought was going to take 5 years is going to happen in weeks. I'm telling you guys, you need to listen to this. Hi, Linda. Happy New Year. It's going to be fast energy. So when I say bumpy, it's like Elena talking about how she has her Etsy shop and she can't figure it out. And there's all these obstacles. 2022 was rough, sweetie. 2020, so this is it. So see, they have me go through things ahead of time. 2019 and 2020 were BS to me, like such BS. 2021 started to smooth out. 2022 better. Now 2023, I'm ready. Yeah, I bet. Oh, Silver, I love you so much, honey. Okay. Will I get with my... I don't know. I don't know the love thing. I don't answer love questions because I don't know. I always just say, love yourself so much that we're not just sitting here waiting. Love yourself so much that if someone comes in your life, they're a bonus. Do you know what I mean? Take your life together, just take your life by the horns and like make things happen. This is the time. Really, Soul Gypsy, yeah. When it clears, it feels like crap. Have you ever done a cleanse and you just like you have a headache and your body aches? That's what I'm trying to say. We've all been clearing and cleansing. Oh, you are. I love it. You're a light worker. You're so sweet. I love your energy too. Oh, thank you guys. I am getting sleepy though, and I do have a flight to catch early tomorrow, and I had a full day of traveling today, so I am going to get going. Up your self-care. Stop doing things for other people. I'm telling you, this is like, there's so much of this going on where we're all running, we were impasse and we were running around helping other people, and we're like, God, everybody's life is taken off but mine. We have to pull back our energy. We've helped other people be magic, and 2023 is all about the magic coming back to you. So repeat after me. I am beautiful. I am brave. I love myself. Everything is working out in my favor, and I am held by millions of angels carrying me through to see my true life purpose. And so it is. All right, you guys, my prayer for you, I'm declaring abundance of joy, abundance of health, abundance of wealth. No more like, oh, I need a little bit of money and then I can get through. No, you can be a billionaire. You can be a millionaire. Hey, Morgan, you're just coming in right on time of this blessing. Okay? So abundance is yours, and it's the full package. All right, you guys. Thank you. I'm going to be saving this, posting it over on my YouTube channel in the next 24 hours. I love you so much, you guys. Happy New Year, everybody. Take care. Thank you for joining.